Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. Guess what? I'm sick again and so are my kiddos. We all have the flu. So hopefully you'll forgive this very informal video. I'm really trying to keep up on my filming and posting schedule, and so I thought it was important, since I had a little burst of energy enough to take a shower and whatnot today, that I go ahead and share with you about my daytime skincare. So this will be a little bit shorter video, hopefully. The last couple of videos have been rather long from me, so hopefully you enjoyed them regardless of the length. And so if you're interested in what I do with my skin every morning, then just keep on watching. So I definitely have different things that I do in the daytime versus the nighttime with my skincare, and this video is just going to be focusing on the daytime skincare, although you will see some similarities between the daytime and the nighttime. But right now I'm working with a couple of different cleansers that I keep in my shower. The first one is definitely a ride or die. For me, I will probably always purchase this as long as they're making it. It's by Pacifica, and it is the Kale Detox Deep Cleaning Face Wash. It says it will remove makeup, cleanse and tone, coconut water, clay, and super greens, plus powerhouse antioxidants for oily and blemish-prone skin types, sulfate-free, 100% vegan, and cruelty-free. You guys may or may not, I feel like I featured the matching moisturizer to this one in a previous video, though I couldn't tell you in my sicky brain which one it was. But the moisturizer is also really good. These run about $15 anywhere that you can buy Pacifica. I usually buy mine at Target, but you can also buy that at Ulta, or some of your health food stores may carry it. This was the beginning of my journey into skincare and beauty. When I got this, and then I bought the matching moisturizer. On the moisturizer it says even oily skin needs moisture, and that's kind of what I was starting to hear on YouTube when I first started this journey. And so I started using this day and night along with the moisturizer, and my skin just started to completely change. You will see I have a no makeup look going on here today, so you can see some of my discoloration and other things that I'm still working on through my skincare. But in general, this has drastically changed the amount of oil that my skin produces, and definitely helps keep blemishes and things like that at bay. It smells really good. It may look like a smaller tube as far as some cleansers go, but it actually lasts me a really long time, as does the moisturizer. So this is one of my options. I probably use this one about every other day in the morning, and then on the days where I don't use this one, I use this one, which is by Philosophy, and this is the Microdelivery exfoliating facial wash. And this one does say that it's intended for daily facial washing. What else does it say? It says a daily facial cleanser that can also be used as a 30-second mini peel in the shower, bath, or at your bathroom sink. Formulated with an invigorating, refreshing scent and micro exfoliating beads to gently polish and scrub away impurities and the buildup of dead skin cells, resurface skin texture to reveal even toned, healthy looking skin, and refine the look of fine lines and pores. And this really does do that. This is very much dupey for another product that I'll show you in just a minute that's quite a bit more expensive. I can't tell you exactly how much this bottle runs normally, but at Christmas time this was a special value bottle for $15. But I would venture to say I haven't even put a dent in it yet. I use this about every other day. I do tend to exfoliate every single day. My skin can handle it. I don't have sensitive skin whatsoever. So on the days that I exfoliate in the morning, I use this one, And then I'll show you in my next video the one that I use on the opposite days at nighttime. Literally does what it says it does. I feel like on the mornings after I've toned or even done like a peel or something like that, I wake up, I take a shower, I use this. It's very gently exfoliating, and it just polishes off all those dead skin cells and things like that that have occurred overnight after using some of my anti-aging skincare and things like that. So this is a really, really good product, and also a great value. Now the one that I was talking about that is somewhat dupey to this Philosophy one is one that we got in the BoxyCharm from Dr. Brandt. This is the Dr. Brandt Pore Dermabrasion Pore Perfecting Exfoliator. This is hardcore. I believe when I looked this up, this size, which is a full size, and again we got from a BoxyCharm, it's $60. It's worth every bit of that. It only takes like a tiny amount of this, maybe a pea size amount, and also it only recommends that you use this once to twice per week. I would really say once. This is really, really intense. The granulars in here are much finer than this. This almost feels like micro sand or something like that. And if you do have sensitive skin, I would say that you either want to be very gentle with this or skip it altogether. But for someone like me, I do struggle with some clogged pores on my nose and in this general area here. And so I like to use this once a week just to really scrub out my pores and stuff. But I will say, I noticed that my skin then feels like they've really been scrubbed out. I definitely have to heavily moisturize after using this one. And also I find my skin to be really sensitive to the sun after using this one, even when using a moisturizer with sunscreen or another product with sunscreen. So yeah, just be careful with this. You should be using a sunscreen every day anyways. I certainly do. I live in Colorado and we have sun here more than 300 days every year, which is really great for my mental health, but also something that I have to pay attention to when it comes to my skincare. So again, this one's a little bit higher price, but I would say this will probably last me at least a year. So when you break it down like that, it's about the cost of one facial, one inexpensive facial at that. So that's a good product. And then in my birthday haul video, you would have seen this product. This is the Badescu Glycolic Foaming Cleanser. And this is this is one that I'm trying out right now. As I said in the previous video, for sensitive skin types, it says not to use this more than 2 or 3 times a week. And for oily, for oily, I didn't get this right in the last video either. For skin like mine, oily, problematic, blemish prone, things like that, you can use this 2 to 3 times per week. And for dry or sensitive skin, you don't want to use it more than once or twice a week. It is just a very deep cleansing cleanser. My face feels extremely clean afterwards, but not stripped of any oils, just deeply cleaned, and I like it so far. It is cruelty-free. I'm trying more and more to pay attention to things like that. I'm not for sure what the full cost of the full size is, but I will link that down in the description box for you guys. And yeah, I will definitely update you guys when I do a birthday haul update on how I continue to like this, but I use it probably once or twice a week in between, the other 2 face washes that I showed you. And then the next thing, when I get out of the shower right away, I apply an eye cream. Right now I have this Clarins Super Restorative Total Eye Concentrate that you also would have seen from that skincare sampler in my birthday haul. This is actually really nice. The longer that I use it, the more I like it. Again, I'm not for sure what the full size cost is, but I will link it in the description box. I'm afraid that it's kind of expensive, although the next eye cream I'm gonna mention is not inexpensive by any means. But this one almost has like a more of an oily consistency to it. Not oily in that you look like you have an oil slick around your eyes, but it absorbs, but it really leaves a topical moisturizing sensation. So I do really like it, and it's one that I'll consider purchasing in the future. I just am still on the hunt for the perfect eye cream, but this is a good one to wear under makeup, etc. All right, so the next eye cream that I have here is by the brand Pure. I bought this one at Ulta. One of the sales associates there let me try it out. She sanitized it and everything for me first while I was watching, because I'm really have the heebie-jeebies about stuff like that. You just hear horror stories about putting things on your face from Ulta and Sephora. But this is the Pure Identity Luxe Firming Eye Cream. And what's cool about this one, and definitely what sold me, is this is the applicator. It comes out here at the back. You can see the little hole. But then on this side, you have this little metal, almost like a foot applicator. And what you do is you squeeze a little out under your eyes here, and then you take this to rub it in, and it feels so good. And I think that's definitely what sold me on this one. It's cooling, it depuffs under your eyes, and it's just a really nice way to smooth in your eye cream, without tugging on your delicate under eye area. This one does run $40, which is the most I've ever spent on skincare, let alone an eye cream. And I do eye cream both day and night, so it's not one that's gonna last me forever. I want to say I'm probably halfway through this one, and I got it Black Friday, I believe. So it's good. I don't know if I'll repurchase it for sure or not. It's kind of steep for an eye cream. It works, but I don't see any kind of drastic results from this one. So we'll see. We'll see. I'm still in the hunt. Like I said, if you guys have any recommendations for under eye creams that are extremely hydrating that I could use both under makeup and at night before bed, that would be amazing. So the next step is something that I'm kind of experimenting with. You would have heard me in my birthday haul video talk about having a dupe for this Pure product that I showed you guys. It's the Pure Hydrogel Lift, and it's just one of those stick kind of products. Milk Makeup, Elf, a lot of a lot of brands make this type of thing where it's supposed to be cooling and hydrating to put underneath your eye. The one that I feel like is extremely similar is this Hard Candy Sheer Envy Coconut Water Primer Stick. And both of these are considered to be primers for, this one for anywhere, but this smaller one from Pure specifically for under your eyes before you put on concealer and things like that. What I am finding out though, especially with this one from Hard Candy, again, it's a stick form. It's got this blue stick. This one actually is a lot more cooling under the eyes, so I tend to like this one in the morning. But what I'm discovering is when I do use this over my eye cream, after I've put my eye cream on and I let it set down a little bit or absorb into my skin, I will put this on and let this one dry down and then put my concealer and things on. When I use one or the other of these, my under eye does not look dry. Like, that's what I've been struggling with. And if you look today, like, you can definitely see some little fine lines and whatnot, but when I use one of these over my eye cream, it's almost like it holds the moisture in better. And I'm sold. Like, there's definitely a price difference. If you're gonna go out and buy one and try it and see, I recommend this one. This one I think is $8. I got it from Walmart. which is the only place that sells hard candy. But again, Elf makes one that's similar to this as well. And then this one, I don't remember what the full price was, but it was on sale for like $18.50 or something like that when I ordered it. So I probably won't repurchase this one because I actually prefer the hard candy coconut water one. So that's the next thing that I do after I've put on my moisturizer and eye cream. Speaking of moisturizer, however, this is my daytime moisturizer. You guys will probably get sick of seeing CeraVe in my videos, but I can't say enough about this brand. It's really high quality skincare without any excess ingredients, that is good for all skin types. You know, they have some varying, like one's more for dry or sensitive skin and one's more for normal to oily skin. But I love this one because it actually is a facial moisturizing lotion with an SPF of 30, which is pretty good, to combine. I have not used a physical sunscreen separate from a moisturizer. I, again, do have oily to combo skin, so I feel like the less layers that I put on my face, the better in terms of keeping oils at bay and things like that. But this moisturizer is so nice. It dries down completely matte, which I also think could have something to do with the zinc or whatever the active sunscreen ingredient in here. Yeah, zinc oxide 6.3%. It absorbs super fast. It almost feels mattifying. It has that sunscreen that I need to put on my face before makeup, before going outside, which I do a lot. And then it also says moisturizes throughout the day and helps restore the protective skin barrier with 3 essential ceramides, niacinamide, and hyaluronic acid. Hyaluronic acid is an ingredient. It's a humectant that will actually attract any moisture in the air to your skin, which helps keep your skin moisturized all day. It is oil-free and it is 3 fluid ounces, and I believe this runs $15 too. But again, this one's probably maybe a little less than half full, and I've had it for like 3 or 4 months, and I use it every single day unless I'm using my It Cosmetics CC cream. This is just the little trial size guy that I got to try. This has an SPF of 50, and so if I wear this one, this CC cream is very moisturizing, so I almost feel like it's too much to add this. Now, if I was going to be out in the sun all day, I certainly would add this with maybe just a mattifying primer on my face. But more often than not, if I'm just going to be in and outside at like any other normal day, if I'm going to use the CC cream with the SPF 50, then I just skip this step altogether because this is moisturizing and it has an SPF in it. So yeah, that is my AM skincare. I hope that's clear as mud to you. Again, I really appreciate you guys watching. I hope that this informal sort of sitting on my bed was not too informal. I just, again, am trying to stay on the schedule of recording and uploading things to stay consistent, because YouTube is making it even harder now for smaller channels to get monetized and actually make YouTube into a career versus a hobby. So yeah, if you like this video, go ahead and click that like button. If you haven't already, please do subscribe and hit the notification bell. That way that you'll get notified in the future every time I upload a new video. Hopefully you all are staying well, even if I am not. And I appreciate you watching, and we'll see you in the next one.